Hello, hello, and welcome. We're gonna start our live in a couple of minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. I'm just preparing the final details. Good afternoon, JP Super Monkey. How are you doing? Hello. Thank you for joining. Okay. For those who do not know me, I am Julianakawauchi from Let's Study Eikaiwa. I am going to present you today with some tips. I'm glad to hear that you are doing good. You're doing well, JP. So today, our video lesson, our lesson today actually is on writing, EIKEN Pre-2 writing. I'm going to present you with a topic and I'm going to give you some tips how to improve your writing, how to organize your ideas. And if you are looking into acing, right, your EIKEN test, I have some students that are going to take it this Friday. I have other students that are going to take it on October 8th. So if you are trying to prepare yourself for the exam, you are in the right place. Let's get started. Thank you again for watching. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please ask away, okay? Also in the description of the video, there is, I have inserted my email. So if you have any doubts and you want to reach me, you can. Well, let's get started. I'm gonna start with some tips on how to improve your writing. The first thing, you have to plan your essay. Once you read your prompt, which is the question that you have to write about, take a minute or two to plan what you are going to insert into your essay. It's very important to write down your supporting ideas, because sometimes students start writing and on the test they have to present 2 reasons. So they give a great first reason, but then students cannot come up with a second reason. And then they have just to start the essay again, and that takes time. Sometimes you don't have time to start it again. So take 1 minute or so to write down your ideas. It's easier to start your writing. It will guide you throughout your essay. The second thing you guys should do is use basic vocabulary. Try not to use very complex words, hard words, because it can lead you to confusing, like it can make you confuse information. It can happen that your piece of writing is not going to be so clear, okay? So avoid complex vocabulary. Also, short sentences. If we write long sentences, at some point we can get lost. So if you stick to short and straightforward sentences, direct sentences, your essay is going to be much more, will be more clear, and your score will increase. Another thing you should consider is to stay on topic. So sometimes the students write a great first reason, and when they go to the second reason, they just include something that is not related to the topic. That is not good, okay? So always focus and make sure you are addressing the task. You are providing information related to the topic of your essay. Don't go off topic. Next, use examples. When you write, you are going to present your first reason. Give some details, some examples, okay? Based on real life experiences or things you have read, or even your opinion. It's okay. That will show that you have vocabulary and also will help you reach the number of words. Thank you, JP Super Monkey. Our final tip is check spelling and grammar. Once you have finished your essay, if you have a couple of minutes left, go back and check, see if you missed any punctuation mark, if you have any spelling mistake, and then check it. Okay, so those are the tips. And let's move on to our topic. Today's prompt is, do you think hospitals should be open on weekends? What do you think, guys? I'm going to present you with ideas. JP Super Monkey, for that we need knowledge to have a strong base. Yes, that's true. That's why it's very important to read, to practice writing every day. Okay, so you can, once you practice writing, once you start reading, then you start increasing your vocabulary, and you can use that vocabulary into your writing. And once you start practicing every day, the words, the new words that you learn, they will become an active vocabulary. This means that they will come more naturally. So read, listen to TED Talks. It's very good to improve your English. And try writing a little bit every day. Okay, it can be any kind of free topic. Something about your school, about your day, something that you did at home, anything. If you start having the habit of writing, you will definitely improve your writing in the long run. Today I'm going to show you two essays. The essay that supports the idea that hospitals should remain open on weekends, and another one that is against that idea. We're going to start with an opinion that is against hospitals remaining open on weekends. And I'm going to show you, the first thing we do is brainstorm. What is this brainstorm? Remember I said you should take 2 minutes or so to write down what you're going to include in your piece of writing. So let's do this. For students that are against the idea of hospitals being open on weekends, one thing that I considered is, just a second, let me see if I find my, just a minute. Okay, right here. Well, one thing that we should consider right here, right, is that hospital workers also need quality time with their families. That's my first reason, and then I can give some more details about it. So JP Super Monkey, you believe that hospitals should remain open on weekends. I do agree with you. It's very important, right? And we're gonna reach that point. I'm gonna show you, because emergencies can happen at any time, don't you think? So, but if you oppose this idea, okay, as I said, hospital workers also need quality time with their families. And then I will provide some more information. I presented my first reason. I'm going to give some more details, as I said before. Why? Because it's important to reduce stress and improve a person's mental health. Okay, so that's the first reason. The second reason I wrote here, tired hospital workers. So this is going to be my second reason, and I'm going to support it by saying that working too many hours can be harmful to a person's health. It can also result in a medical mistake and hurt a patient. So those are solid reasons. Okay, I do understand. Let's move on. Now I'm going to present you with a sample essay. I'm going to include those pieces of information that I put here, okay, into our essay. Remember that when we start writing, we always have to start by answering the prompt. The first thing, it's called our thesis. We are going to show if we agree or not. We are going to present our opinion. So we should repeat some of the words into our thesis. The question is, do you think hospitals should be open on weekends? So I don't think hospitals should be open on weekends for 2 reasons. Here I added for 2 reasons because the EIKEN test asks for 2 reasons. And then let's continue. To begin with, I know hospital workers are very important because they help sick people, but they need time with their families to relax and reduce stress. Also, When hospital workers work too many hours without rest, they can get tired, which is bad for their health and can even lead to mistakes that hurt patients. So let's revise this a little bit. After I presented my thesis, which I stated clearly what my opinion is, in this case I am against, I used a transitional word to show that I will start presenting my reasons. So to begin with, another common transitional word is first. Okay, so that's my first reason. I gave you a little bit about the importance of hospital workers, and right after that I stated my first reason. When I presented my second reason, I added the transitional word also, which gives the idea that I'm going to add more information. Another transitional word that we can use for our second reason is the word second. Then again I presented my reason. Hospital workers, if hospital workers work too many hours without rest, they can get tired. And after that, I provided some additional information. That's the idea, okay? Yes, JP Super Monkey, that's hospital staff could and should have shifts, right? And that's something that we can insert in the essay, which the students are for, the idea of hospitals being open. Absolutely. Thank you for the suggestion. And now let's check the positive, right? The for, okay? So again, do you think hospitals should be open on weekends? For those who agree with the opinion, just like you and I, JP Super Monkey, I have two reasons here. The first one, as we said before, emergencies can happen at any time. Sudden illnesses or accidents. This means that unexpected things happen. A person can get sick. That's an illness. Or they can have an unexpected accident, a car accident or a child playing outside. So these people need to seek for care, need to go to a hospital. Another reason, equal access to health care. Some people can only see doctors on weekends due to school or work. So they have very busy schedules. And because of this, they only have the option of going to hospitals on weekends. So I have brainstormed my two reasons, and now I know what I'm going to write. We can move on to our essay. Let's start writing. Look at this sample essay here. The same thing as I said before, write your thesis stating whether you agree or not, whether you support or not an idea. I believe hospitals should be open on weekends for two reasons. First, emergencies can happen at any time, like a car accident or a child can get hurt while playing outside. Second, some people can only visit doctors on weekends due to school or work. So, it is very convenient to have hospitals open on weekends. So here I addressed the task perfectly. Why? Because I just talked about the task itself, okay? I gave the reasons, I provided more details, and see that differently from the first one that I wrote to begin with, and also I used two different transitional words. I used first and second. So it's good to use your transitional words to link your passages more naturally. So you don't have to go for complex transitional words. Stick to first, second, to begin with also. And you can also use plus. In the second, okay, to state your second reason, you could also use plus. Plus, some people can only visit doctors on weekends. Okay, so write down those transitional words, and as you write, try to use them. That gives us, that provides you with a better organization of your piece of writing. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap up. As we wrap up, I would like to thank you guys for watching. This is basically it, okay? I hope I have provided you with some insight on how to improve your writing. If you have any doubts, as I said, don't forget, don't think twice about writing me an email or leaving your messages, okay, on the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, JP Super Monkey. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you soon.